Hey, what's up, guys? Thank you for joining me today. I really appreciate you taking the time out of your day to view this video. This is going to be very interesting. Some of you may have already seen this, but either way, I'm just going to go through it, let you know what I think about it. It's pretty strange. However, it is interesting. If you have not already done so, guys, please subscribe. And also, once the video is over, or at some point during the video, I would really appreciate it if you also hit that like button. Okay, so this video is not something that I recorded. It does come from, what is it? Ata de Nuevo in Lima. Okay. Now, excuse me, the people recording this video, as you can see here, in Hispanic or in South America and all that, they call pretty much any strange creature a chupacabra, right? That's just kind of a high level name that they give to everything, right? Like almost like, you know, we would say something is a monster. All right, I mean that's the closest I can get to it. This is really explained to me by someone from South America, but either way, that's the high level view of it. Now, if you were to get into a conversation with someone who had seen something like this, they would get more specific. However, just for, you know, this video's purpose, it's called a chupacabra, and I'll let you guys determine what you might think it is. Again, I'm just gonna kind of go through it and just talk about it. But first, I'm just going to let the video play, and then we'll get into all the other stuff. So here we go. Okay. So first of all, to start, this is not some type of CGI thing. You can tell everything in the video, except for the banner down here, was actually in this video. All right. So it's not a matter of somebody sticking, you know, creating this and that. No, this is a real recording. With that being said, this creature obviously sitting behind what looks like a rock. I'm not sure exactly what this is. It looks like a rock. There's some heavy shadow. Obviously, it's nighttime. The person recording this had a, you know, decent light coming from what looks like, you know, somewhere behind, or maybe it was a light that he had, or he or she. But either way, it is being cast over the rock and then onto the creature. All right. So let me go ahead and let it play a little bit. All right. So as you can see, as they zoom in, more and more detail starts to kind of show up. You can see an ear, lower jaw, tongue, kind of the face, and then a snout. Now, typical dog behavior, dogs pant with their mouths open and tongues out. Okay, this is the way they cool themselves. Okay. Now, with that being said, the kind of strange thing about it, what looks a bit strange to me, is that the face doesn't have any hair on it. Most dogs have hair on their faces unless it's some type of, you know, hairless dog or something like that. But most dogs, to my knowledge, have hair on their faces. I think some coyotes may have some type of mange or whatever. But generally, dogs have fur, hair, whatever, on their faces. All right, so let's just go ahead and let it go on a little bit. Now, as you see, the animal turns its head towards the person recording the video. And in that process, it closes its mouth. And then you can see this ear sticking up. But you can also see the distance the eyes are apart. Now, it seems a little bit close to me, but some dogs, their eyes are a little bit closer. But you can tell, you know, the snout, all of that. So let's go ahead and go on. Now, I'll ask you guys, What dog have you ever seen do something like this? Okay, dogs are not self-aware to the point where they feel like they need to get a better look at something in this manner, not like this. They're not gonna, you know, already we're seeing some things that a dog just wouldn't quite do. But again, let's go ahead and go on. Now, here, a dog is not going to hide its face. A dog would know a human. I mean, first of all, a dog would have looked at the person recording quickly and then looked back at whatever its attention was on in the first place. Okay, so obviously this creature was looking at something that had its attention. Okay, now it noticed a person recording it, and it turns to square its face up so it can get both eyes on it. That, you know, that's part of that telescopic vision. And then it ducks its head down into shadow. It ducks its eyes down, right? It's essentially hiding its face so the person cannot see him. Now, we can still see the top of the head and also this bat-like ear. But still, a dog would not do this. A coyote wouldn't do it. A wolf wouldn't do it. They're not self-aware to the point where they would do something like this. But what is even creepier is what is about to happen. It peeks its eye out so it can stay, you know, most of its face stay in shadow, but it has one eye out of the shadow looking at this person. What dog? I mean, this is akin to a dog hiding behind a tree and poking one eye out to see you. It will never happen. Dogs don't act like that. Okay, so let's go through this thing again. Has its tongue hanging out, mouth open, panting. It notices a person filming. It looks over, squares up, and then it hides its eye. Only one eye sticking out, and you can see this bat-like ear. It's pretty strange because you can tell that there's really no hair on the ear as well. I mean, and even to that, look how when it turns its face, like right there, it looks like a dog. But as it turns its face and then puts its snout down, it is really, really creepy. I mean, that's the only word I can think of, because this thing looks like a person. It looks very human-like as it turns its head to the person. So, and then it ducks down. This is not a mask. I mean, come on. There is no mask. And then also you can see that the opening of the mouth also splits, kind of going further back into the jaw, where it's like the hinge is a little bit further back, and there's an opening, you know, like more of a split back there. And this is something that a lot of people talk about. One of, I believe it was Vic Cundiff's, well, one guy that was, he had a dog. I think the dog's name was Bo or something like that. And he had a Dogman. He came up on a Dogman who was killing coyotes, and it started coming towards him. It was starting to attack him. His dog was, you know, trying to keep it off of him. But one thing he mentioned is that, you know, he said that a lot of people say that they smile at you, but he was saying that he doesn't believe that's what it was. It's because the hinge of their mouth, or, you know, where the jaws separate, goes a bit further back, so it almost looks like they're smiling. And you can almost tell here that this split goes a little bit further back than where just the general opening of its mouth is. Okay, so there we go, comes on in, it turns. I mean, this thing right here, it looks exactly like a dog. Okay, I mean, that motion was just like a dog. But then the intelligence comes out. This thing literally puts its muzzle down to get both eyes on this person, to see what this person is doing. Then it ducks down and only has one eye sticking out. This right here is probably the best proof I have ever seen of a Dogman, or something similar to that. I would really like to hear what you guys have to say. Just wanted to bring this video to you. Again, I really appreciate your time and the fact that you guys watch this video. There's going to be several more videos coming out. I'm going to do some lives and things like that. I have some other stories I want to read. So make sure you keep an eye out for me. Again, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss any of this stuff. Also, I'm planning on doing just some riding around, recording, things like that. So we'll see where this goes. If it really picks up and we, things kind of get, going, I'll start doing some of this other stuff, kind of getting out and things like that. So let me know what you guys think about this video. Put it in the comments below and let's talk about it. All right, guys. Thanks again. Have a great day and God bless.